right, let me see. Okay, we are live. Welcome, everyone. This is shoot, I haven't been live in so long. Yeah, episode 668 of the Sapio-Males Guide to the Galaxy. Genius. Yeah, sorry. It's I'll give you guys. I'll put you guys up on what's been going on. I had to reschedule from last night because my headset stopped working. Yeah, microphone decided it didn't want to work. I couldn't get it to work last night. So, oh man. Oh wait, do this. Hold on one second. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah. So what's been going on, man? Lots happening behind the scenes, man. In terms of projects. First, let me just dispel some nonsense being spewed out there by a one Gabe A. The brain trust is not defunct. So if you see this guy going around saying stupid stuff like this, ignore him. Who knows what his problem is? Just he tends to do that. But no, we're not defunct. However, we have been hard at work getting things in order, getting things together. But if you do get the community posts, I'm sharing a lot of content that is essentially like cybersecurity news, tech news, tutorials, politics commentary, all that kind of stuff. There's brothers associated with the Brain Trust that are doing content on their channels, and I'm sharing that through the community tab, right? So make sure you guys are like keeping close tabs on the community tab, because I'm actually sharing a lot of content, man. That's being done by brothers that run quality channels here. So we're not defunct at all. So we just need to go ahead and clear that up. So what's the topic, man? We're talking about genius. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying I myself am a genius. I'm not. That's just not what this is about. This is really just about kind of digging into what that is. I think we all have that, like a aspect or something that we're especially attuned to, right? Talents, gifts, things like that. And essentially, when you're tapping into, let's say, your genius side, you're tapping in the side of you that basically can create or perform beyond like what you typically do in terms of like your mundane existence, right? There's a side or an aspect of you, sans social stigmas and all this type of stuff. There's areas in which you just purely flourish in, right? So let's kind of dig into that. I want to kind of just a brief overview of genius, what that is, and then I don't know, probably well I don't know. We're gonna read some quotes on it. I don't know if this will be like an open panel or anything. This is just one of those things where I'm just gonna blabber about probably for a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. All right. So what to say about genius? Well, this is from the wiki entry. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Let's see here. All right. So give me a second here. Yeah, man. I've been just this will kind of tie into the topic, man, because basically, man, like I've been using my brain so much that I gotta listen to like drum and bass and shit. This is all I've been listening to probably for like the last, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks to a month. Before I was on some Theo Parrish shit, but then I had to speed it up. So now it's just been like some straight up drum and bass. Um, let's see here. A genius is a person who displays exceptional intellectual ability, creative productivity, universality in genres, or originality, typically to a degree that is associated with the achievement of new discoveries or advances in a domain of knowledge. Geniuses may be polymaths who excel across many diverse subjects or may show high achievements in only a single kind of activity. So maybe I actually kind of limited genius. Um, it really just is displaying exceptional ability, or it's basically somebody who kind of goes right. There's average, above average, right? Then there's good, and then there's like the exceptional shit, and like the exceptional realm is where the genius lies. There is no scientifically precise definition of genius. Sometimes genius is associated with talent, but several authors, such as Cesar Lombroso and Arthur Schopenhauer, systematically distinguish these terms. Walter Isaacson, biographer of many well-known geniuses, explains that although high intelligence may be a prerequisite, the most common trait that actually defines a genius may be the extraordinary ability to apply creativity and imaginative thinking to almost any situation. That is pretty much like the nuts and bolts, right? Here, I'm gonna grab this link. I'm gonna post it. D. Scott, what's going on? Peace, man. Yeah, you said that sounds like a guy named Gerald. Nah, this is actually Ronnie Size. Close. There you go. So, so yeah, I mean, I think that when we kind of break down like what that initial sort of nugget of info about genius, um, we can see that maybe just by that. I think if we're honest with ourselves, right? Um, there's a lot of that explanation of genius that I think we can all say may apply to us, right? But habitually, maybe through um, you know how we were brought up in home or something like that, these things were largely like tampered down, right? We already know the whole stigmas. Intelligence isn't something that's really wholly valued in the black community, stuff like that. If you're smart, you're shamed, all these types of things. And I think when we're all growing up, I think particularly with males, right, outside of like athletic ability, if you display genius in any other realm, you're looked at as like a damn weirdo. You really are, man. It's like it's weird, right? But this is why I wanted to kind of explore the idea of genius, sans you know cultural stigmas, right? um yeah, because that's usually the number one reason as to why uh us as black folks, and I would say black males specifically, never truly explore our genius, or we do it in a way where it's compromised, right? See, so let's just say, like, if you are musically gifted, right? Usually, what'll happen is that um, we don't know how to best capitalize on that, and so like let's just say, basically, you can become a tool or a puppet with your creativity if you don't know how to leverage it right. Somebody else will leverage it. That's what I'm really trying to get at. Um, that's where you get charged with like being in the Illuminati, or you find yourself wearing a dress, um, wearing wearing a dress on Saturday Night Live, as if that's just it's totally not a problem, right? So sometimes, yeah, your genius can also be usurped, and we've seen that a lot, particularly with black men. It's rarely, man. It's rare that we really see examples of where we're just kind of in our own with our mode of creation. Very rare. It's very rare that you get to see that. Yeah. But let me do this here. I'm going to let this track ride out here, and I'm going to switch it up a little. Then I'm going to check the chat, and then we're going to get into some quotes here. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday evening or early Monday morning, depending on where you are. And if I seem a little out of sorts, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done this, so I'm trying to get my bearings back with doing this streaming stuff, because I already suck at it. So all right, let's check the chat. Let's see, do we have any people listening in right now? We do, actually. Okay. JBA, thanks, brother. Welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, Art is somebody that I do, I talk to a lot. So, I try to join his panels because I'm like, when I'm out just kind of working during the day, I'm not like ever in a place where I can like sit in one place and do live streams and stuff. But if I'm like in the garage or out and about or whatever, I can jump on like Art's panel and contribute, yeah. Okay. So let's take a look here. I got some quotes here from Brainy Quotes. Y'all already know how I do. Because I want to see what other people have to say about genius. So let's see here. Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Calvin Coolidge. Damn. So basically, he's like, look, basically at the end of the day, I agree with that. I always felt that like persistence and perseverance is what ultimately will pay off, right? Because you could be talented, you can have genius, you could be educated, you could be all those things, right? But if you don't have persistence and determination and perseverance, you're as good as dead. Somebody that can out hustle you at the end of the day will beat you. That's pretty much how it's going to work. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger and more complex. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. There is a fine line between genius and insanity. I have erased this line. Ooh, that's what I like to do. I like to erase that line. Now, insanity is essentially, in short, just doing the same shit over and over and expecting different results, right? But I think the fine line is when you intentionally do it over and over, but with small differences or small variances, right? It's sort of like, okay, I'm doing this, it's not working, but I know conceptually this should work. So there's something here. So it's like if you can key in on the most minute adjustments or changes that you can make in order to make it work, then that's where you're towing that line. Otherwise, you're just doing the same shit over and over. The secret of genius is to carry the spirit of the child into old age, which means never losing your enthusiasm. Aldous Huxley. Dude, this is why I'm gonna race cars until I drop dead. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna race cars until I drop dead because ever since I was a kid, that's all I wanted to do. And everything that I try to do now and stuff is basically it's all like kind of in the vicinity. Like if it's like powered, right? If it's a motor, a battery, okay, that means it moves. Okay, that's something close to racing. So, right, it gives me more of an excuse to like have a shop, and then I can be working on stuff, and then have like a race car in there. It's don't. I'm trying to make it make sense, y'all. Like just you can ignore what I'm saying. I'm trying to make sense. Hold on one second. Let's see. The distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. What was I just saying? Like I said, you could be doing something, but if you're making minute changes and that leads to it working, then you're towing that fine line. But if you're literally just spinning your wheels, so to speak, then yeah, it's a exercise in futility, basically. You know, that's basically what it is. All right, I gave you guys a few drum and bass joints. I'm just trying to like let you guys get plugged into what the hell's been going on in my head the last few weeks, man. When I've been away, because I don't know. Maybe after I do the quotes and stuff, I'll show you guys some stuff too, man. We'll see. I don't know. Let's see how many people are listening. Imperfection is beauty. Madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Okay, I don't know about that absolutely ridiculous part. I'd rather be boring than ridiculous. I believe in. I totally agree with the imperfection is beauty, and madness is genius. But I don't know about that ridiculous part. I don't do ridiculous. There's too many ridiculous people on YouTube, right? I can't even have conversations with them. You don't have to be a genius or a visionary or even a college graduate to be successful. You just need a framework and a dream. A framework and a dream. That was Michael Dell, Dell Computers. And a really good supply chain from China. Well, I guess that would be the framework, right? Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Y'all starting to see where we're going with this genius theme, right? Mediocrity knows nothing higher than itself, but talent instantly recognizes genius. Jealousy is the tribute mediocrity pays the genius. Ugh. Get that. Take that. You want to know why people be like big mad, be jealous of you and shit? Because that's the tribute that mediocrity pays to your genius. Let that one marinate, man. Yeah, let that one soak in to your brain. When a true genius appears, you can know him by this sign. All the dunces are in a confederacy against him. Oh shit. All of the dunces, man. Oh, dude, in a confederacy. That is like, that's some swift poetry right there, man. I love that. Man who invented the hamburger was smart. Man who invented the cheeseburger was a genius. Oh, that was Matthew McConaughey who said that. I don't know why he said that. Oh man. Hold on, let me check the chat. Let's see here. Well, Miller Pass, you said No, over and over. Circle trip. These car sounds. Yeah, racing cars is very exciting. It's very dangerous too. This is why I like it. Let's see. My father beat the. I mean, jealous lies and vices early in my life, so I don't have this problem. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Okay. I don't really know how to process that comment there, woman of the past. But yeah. Let's see here. There is no off position on the genius switch. There isn't. This is why I don't wait. I'm not trying to call myself a genius or anything. This is why I can't sleep. I sleep randomly, like an hour here, hour and a half there, a couple hours here, and you know. But it's never like a consistent like 6 to 8 hours. Like that's never the case. I feel like I'm wasting too much time if I do that. Talent does what it can. Genius does what it must. Ooh, okay. Oh, genius does what it must. Yes, this is true. Unix, as in like the operating UNIX, is basically a simple operating system, but you have to be a genius to understand the simplicity. Simplicity and efficiency, like being able to streamline something or simplify something, you know, like taking a minimalist approach, right, to maximization. That is a stroke of or a sign of genius, right? How you can kind of synthesize something, right, to like either like use less materials, use shorter lines of code to execute more functions, stuff like that. You know, being able to simplify something, coming up with something that's complex in nature, but then a method of simplification of it to make it more efficient. There is no great genius without some touch of madness. Aristotle. Uh-oh, where did I do my tab? Oh, there it goes. Simplicity is the most difficult thing to secure in the world. Okay, I was just talking about this. Simplicity is the most difficult thing to secure in this world. It is the last limit of experience and the last effort of genius. If you could, the simpler you can make something, yeah, it gets to a point where it becomes so simple. That's where I'm saying. That's where the genius comes in. It's like, wait a minute, that thing does that. You're like, yeah, yep, that little thing right there does all of that right there. Yeah. Whatever you can do or dream, or whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. You do have to be, yeah. Boldness is, you have to kind of be bold with things, especially if it's outside of the box, right? You can't be apologetic to doing something that's really kind of like either like groundbreaking or something that just not your average person is going to do, right? Like there's a bit of boldness just in like, yeah, doing something the average person just doesn't think to do, you know. Neither a lofty degree of intelligence nor imagination, nor both together, go to the making of genius. Love, love, love. That is the soul of genius. That was Mozart. I didn't know genius had a soul. I did not know that. Well, no, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe that's like musicians, right? Like you can kind of Yeah, you get something from like some of the music, even like what you hear in the background, like Theo Parrish, like he makes like mind stretching music. He makes shit where he'll combine sounds that don't even you don't think go together. Um, or his arrangements even. Just listen to this shit, man. This dude's like out there. But in order for me to kind of remain in a state where I'm like perpetually just like out there, I got to keep putting shit like this in my head. Genius is never understood in its own time. No, it's not. No, it is not. Give me a smart idiot over a stupid genius any day. You know, stupid genius, that's an oxymoron. I think you can't have a smart idiot, though. I think a smart idiot can actually exist. I'm not sure about a stupid genius, though. But hey, check it out. You can take the smart idiot. You can take the smart idiot. I mean, I would say that a stupid genius is just isn't that just a smart idiot in reverse? I'm trying to understand what a stupid genius is. Is it somebody who like just trips over their own, feet or something? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that one out. I'm clearly not a major legal genius, John F. Kennedy Jr. The principal mark of genius is not perfection, but originality. The opening of new frontiers. Yeah, man, it's like doing like some shit. Or just like you can even take something that's pre-existing and then doing something with it. No one thought to do with it. You can always do that too, right? Ado, what's going on, man? Not to say I'm the best, but I don't like this vibration. I hope I never cross the stupid smart. That's really something I cannot be able to handle. Let's see here. Man as an individual is a genius, but men in the mass form the headless monster, a great brutish idiot that goes where prodded. Wow, that was Charlie Chaplin who said. I heard that Charlie Chaplin was actually outside of like his silent movie stuff that he did. When he actually like would interview him, when he would talk, he was actually like a super like he was like a social ops, what we call a social observer, right? He was like he would do like the silent movie stuff, and then you'd be like, hey, that's Charlie Chaplin, blah, 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 right? But then it's like you talk to him, and he's like a completely different person, kind of like a Russell Brand. Early on in his career, people just kind of pegged him as like, one of these up and coming British actor type dudes or whatever. But then when he would be like just out in public, like just speaking on shit, he'd be like on some borderline conspiracy theory type stuff. And people be like, yo, what's up with Russell Brand? And they were just kind of, people just got him messed up, but over the years, he's really kind of like branded himself as just really kind of like a, he's a entertainer, thinker, speaker. He's all that, right? So he's kind of really morphed into that. But Charlie Chaplin, I heard that he was that way as well. But in today's time, I mean, people don't even know about him now. That silent movie era of film isn't really appreciated much in today's sort of like social media driven environment, right? But yeah, Charlie Chaplin was maybe like the Russell Brand of his time. Those who have wrought great changes in the world never succeeded by gaining over chiefs, but always by exciting the multitude. The first is the resource of intrigue and produces only secondary results. The second is the resort of genius and transforms the universe. Martin Van Buren said this. In real estate, you make 10% of your money because you're a genius and 90% because you catch a great wave. Yeah, some stuff isn't like, um, you know, some stuff you can just like look at charts and graphs and like ride trends. But that would the genius in that would be like you actually adhere to those fundamentals. If you wish to succeed in life, make perseverance your bosom friend. Experience your wise counsel, and caution your elder brother, and hope your guardian genius. What did I tell you about perseverance, man? I don't, the reason why I say perseverance is because it seemed like um, I like purposely like do shit that's hard. Um, don't ask why, but yeah, I purposely do shit that's hard, man, and it'll be like frustrating the hell out of me. But then I like just keep doing it. And I'll be like, oh man, shit. But then I'll be like, why am I doing this? But you know, I guess if it was easy, I wouldn't do it, right? But what would be the point of doing it if it was easy? Yeah. He said Charlie's humor is never outdated. Yeah. Well, the reason why, Woman of the Past, because he never talked. So you kind of really just get his artistry, right? You never really heard his words. But when he did speak, like I said, I always read a lot of interesting things about Charlie Chaplin, the things that he actually would say when he was like interviewed and stuff like that. Like he was an extremely intelligent person. Let me do this, okay? Because usually I start kind of like my brain starts buzzing and I start kind of losing my first wind at around 30 minutes, and we're at about 32 minutes, going on 33 minutes. So I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water. I thought I had one, but I left it actually in the garage. So I'm gonna go grab my bottle of water that I left in there, okay? And I will be right back. Just go ahead and rock out. I'll be right back.
Although the love you give unselfishly, this is for you. And for the way that you give sacrificially, then this is for you. For the love that you give unselfishly, this is for you. And for the way that you give sacrificially, brother, this is for you. This is for you.
Okay, I'm back. You said you might listen. I might like this music station here in the Bay. True. Oh yeah, True Seekers Radio. I'm familiar with them. Yeah. Hold on. Let me grab that. Thank you. Thank you for that. I love any kind of dope music links. Absolutely. Okay. Cool deal. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that link. I'll check that out for sure. So, let's see here. I'm trying to dig around and think if I have anything else for this one. I felt this one was going to be relatively short. I don't think it was anything to have a panel about, or it was just really some of these the Sapio one it is just usually like a topic we just want to maybe just dive into and explore, just talk about. But you spend 35, 40 minutes talking about it. I think we can uncover and extrapolate what it is that we're really getting at, or what we're trying to get at here is that there's the standard issue, there's the bare minimum, right? There's the average means, and that's typically what the majority of people aim for. That's usually kind of where they're at, and I mean, we heard the term average at best. But yeah, you gotta employ like some level of genius if you're really trying to go above and beyond, man. It's and as we broke down, there's more to it than just quote unquote being smart, right? Or just being like talented, quote unquote. It's more to it than that. It's basically it's a drive, it's a resolve, it's a persistence, it's a perseverance, it's a thinking with a tone of originality. It's all of these things combined, actually. And it's basically like something that you practice. Everything you do is trying to make a mark, do something different, make something simpler, more efficient. Yeah, just basically you take the approach of originality to everything. Basically, you try to formulate an original thought about everything that you observe and what you see. Because by doing that, what you train yourself to do is to see things differently, right? To see the shit that everybody else doesn't see. And that's I think that's just like a modality. I think that's something everybody can do if they have the desire, like if they're motivated to do it. Yeah. All right. Well, let me see. I think I might be good on this live stream. I think we're good. Can't really ramble on too much else about too much else. Wait, you know what? Here, I could do this. I could show you. Here, let me show you. Here, let me pull it up. I'll show you kind of what's been going on, man. Just so. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do this album right here, and we'll do slideshow. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. Hold on one second. Here, let me go screen. Shoot, wrong one. Here we go. And I'm gonna do this here. There we go. So this is what I've had going on, man. This is out at Venice Beach right here. I was just taking like photos for our scooter shop. So, well, not these, but these are just when we were out at the beach, because the shop is like back over there. But here, wait. So these are like product photos, right? So these are the photos that we were taking for like the product photos on the website. So when you go to like buy a scooter and stuff, like these would be like, I was trying to like do different like pictures around like different like art and stuff like that. Like alleyway shots. Even like taking like a look at the photos on the website itself. So it's just been putting all like these details and stuff together, making sure all the app stuff works. We did custom parts for these 3D printed parts to customize these and everything. So we're like making like our own kind of scooter out of these, and then we have like the software of that you can basically use for ride sharing. So we have the ride share app, we have the scooters themselves, we have to line up the supply chains, and then there's also like business verticals and stuff that we're building in. So like, I was just kind of like, I took it out. Me and my daughter, we went to the downtown area, and we were just taking photos. Various areas. I'm trying to flex my photography muscles. I have any. Yeah, so this is what we're doing, man. I mean, it's like yeah, I had to find like just some dope street art and stuff like that. I wanted to like kind of get different looks. Yeah, and here, let me pull up hold on, let me go back over here. Let me make sure I don't close. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, we just switched the site over to a new server. We just finished migrating it like literally like yesterday. So yeah, it should load yeah, okay, cool. So here, I'll go ahead and share this with you guys. Okay, so this is the company site right here. The company is called Pacific Rides. The site is pacificrides.io. So we'll have all of the Apple App Store and Google Play Store download links here probably next week. It's being uploaded right now. Well, the test version's already up and we've already started testing it. But our scooter shop is right back over there. It's in the background over there. So there's the app stuff, and we do service and repair and everything. So this is everything this is a brain trust related project. Okay, make no mistake about it. Here's the app and all that. So very soon you'll see the 2 buttons there. And then if you wanted to actually get your own fleet and do all that stuff, we have a form here. You can submit it, and then I'll get your email, and then I'll hit you up, and then we can talk about it. And there's a bunch of other verticals that we're going to be building off of this. Now, this will be part of the summit, which I was aiming to do. Was it like May 20th or something like that? Like later this month. So everything is kind of still. We're on target here, man. We're on target. It's just shit. Yeah, it's just you only have 24 hours in a day, basically. How do you secure your scooter when you go shopping? That's a good question, Miss Woman of the Past. So how you secure it is, let me see. I would have to pull. Do I have that up? Let me see. Where do I have it? Do I have it on this computer? Let me see. Well, you know, here's what I can do. I can do this. I can do this here. Let me show you. Ellipse. Oops. There you go. All right. All right. Let me show. I'm going to share my screen again. Give me a second. Okay, screen share. Okay. Do you see this lock right here? Okay. Or actually, let me find the act. Here we go. So you see this lock right here. Okay. So this is what we use. Okay. It's a lock by a company called Ellipse. Now, the software company that the dev team that I work with. Okay, here's how this happened. Maybe back in late 2017, early 2018. This was right before my shop shut down. I reached out to this company at the Ellipse, and I got one of their locks. I was going to carry their stuff in our shop for, like, you know, our bikes and scooters and stuff that we had there. And so I got one, and I started toying around with the app and everything, right? And then this was Anti-Grav and I. We had just became business partners, and so we were looking at this. And then the shop shut down, and so the developer they hit me one day and was like, "Hey, you know, we just want to know what you thought of our product and all this and all that." And I had just got recruited to work for Bird. And so I told him, "Oh yeah, well, you know, my shop shut down, so I don't know what we're gonna be doing, right? I don't know what I'm gonna be doing." I said, "Right now, I'm gonna just be working for Bird." And so when I said that, the dude was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Well, look, we're being acquired by a software company that makes the same sort of software, so that these locks could be used for rideshare." And I was like, "Oh shit, really?" And so that's basically how we started developing what I just showed you guys, like the app that will all be on the app stores here next week. And what we do is we use this lock right here. So the app actually connects to this. So this lock, you see there's a solar panel on it. There's also a USB port on the side. There's a small lithium-ion battery in here. And there's also a GPS dongle in it, right? That connects via NFC through Bluetooth to your phone. Okay. But what we do is we take this and we port it to our app. So the app activates the lock. It's not just the regular old lock application. What we did was we basically took the lock application out and then ported it to our rideshare network application. So you can lock and unlock it through the app. So that means like somebody has to rent it first, and then this thing will unlock. And then you can go, and then when you go to the store, you just lock it up and hit the little lock button, and then it'll lock. But this is what we use. And then this little U-bar right here, basically you could replace this with a cable also. I have a cable fixture, so you could use you could turn this into a cable lock, or you could use it as a U-lock. But that's how we do it. And then also, if I have the brain on the scooter just ported directly into the app as well, then the app will trigger the electronics on the scooter. Now, that doesn't stop anyone from just taking it if it's not secured to something, but basically they have to rip out the electronics and put new stuff in there in order to use it. Because if they try to move it, like I can set it to where basically if they move the scooter, alarm will beep off and the motor will actually the motor will serve as a lock. Like you won't be able to roll it. Basically, it'll basically the magnets in the motor will basically lock the wheels from moving. So you just have to pick it up and take it. So there's ways to do it with the app. Yeah. So Woman of the Past, this is the reason why we've kind of been quiet. this has been taking an awful lot, and now it's just like little small details and shit that are just really chapping my hide. You know, just little tiny things that is just like nitpicky shit where you're just like, something else. It's like you're like 97.8% done. And it's like every little task is like a 0.4% that you nick off. And it's just like, why aren't we there yet? But what I'm starting to realize is that you'll never, quote unquote, be there. You'll always be going. So I'm trying to temper myself now, you know? Yeah, you said I'm glad there is a GPS on that. That's genius, right? I see what you did there. You said that's genius. Um, yeah. No, that's been what's going on though. And just without going into too many details, so there's another app idea like on the table for development that's actually associated with this, and that's all I'm gonna say. So after this one, there's another one and another one. Maybe, I don't know if there's any other ones, but I know there's one after this one. So yeah. All right. So now I don't feel so bad about the hiatus. Now that I've kind of like showed you guys some stuff, now I don't feel bad. Now you guys know like we're not actually defunct, and you know we've actually been working on some things. But hopefully, you know, let me find some wood to knock on. You know, we can get some rideshare networks built out, and this would require people to, you know, maybe get involved. You know, if they want to own their own fleets, you can holler at me. You'll be a part of the network, and people have the app in whatever city they're in. They're like, whoa, hey, there's something there to use. This is how this all works. You know, but we'll do a deep dive on it in further detail with the business summit. All right. Yeah. All right. I think I'm tapped out. So that was all I pretty much had for Genius. I guess what I'll leave off with is, you know, don't be afraid of your own genius. You know, like just like you should do it. You should like you know, strive to be original. You know, yeah. Listen, there used to be a b-boy crew. I think they were like, some of them, these cats, they were from the Bay, some of them were from LA. They were called Originality Stands Alone. Like, and these dudes were like kind of like abstract b-boys, man. Like their styles were like just hella weird and shit, but that was their whole thing, was like just doing like random shit. Like they would show up to a club and like one cat would just be wearing like one snow boot. Like just some random stuff, dude. Like just you'd be like, why is he wearing a snow boot? But you know, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, a woman of the past, right? Like a snow boot, like makes no sense. Makes no sense. But I like that kind of shit. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. You know, please like, share, blah blah blah. You guys know the spiel that people say at the end of live streams. So just go ahead and imagine that I just gave that to you. You can also hit the like button. That's another cliche thing for me to say. You know, and I'll give you a cliche reason, because it triggers the algorithm, which is true. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just trying to be silly. I don't like to be serious all the time, because people kind of, I don't know, man. sometimes I can't I can't I am serious a lot, but I do have a jokey side. You know. All right, you guys have a good night, and we'll check you out next time. Peace. I figure I'll just let this play out.